Watch this video.
You say what? Hey, wait. Mother, you see what I've done?
Then the Volta region is in danger, coupled with the fact that it's a border region. So look at this. So Okujato tweeted about the evacuation of all embassy staffs in Iran and the closure of the embassy. And this guy called Selom came and replied with this. And this is what he said. Fulani gunmen are on rampage around Adidome and its enclaves, robbing people, injuring them, etc. If your government will not do anything about it, we will incite our people and meet them in the bushes. Don't forget some.
So in consequence of an alleged killing of a Breford man, to which, from the information, the Breford man was robbed, and the robbers are those who killed the Breford man, because there were other people who suffered the incident of robbery, and in front of some of them, they actually shot the Breford man after robbing some women off, and the security agencies are doing a tracing of what has happened. But the suspicion within the Ghanaian area is that it is actually an act which was committed by some Fulbe. The reason for which they also went out in a...
Guys, something is currently happening in the Volta region. The Fulanis are busy attacking Ghanaians in the Volta region. Recently, there's a news making headlines that the Fulanis in Ghana unalive Ghanaians, Momo vendors in Ghana, like they rob them and they attack them. The Fulanis, oh my goodness. But let's take a look at some of the videos and we will be right back.
Hey, mother,
watch this video.
You say what? Hey, wait. Mother, you see what I've done?
Ghana government, we beg. Emma Fulani for no entrance Ghana has it. We have already heard in Yamamoyo, Nigeria. The Ghana police, just say ministers be also more involved in this matter. We beg. Money cost side way home. Yes, idea.
So in consequence of an alleged killing of a Breford man, to which, from the information, the Breford man was robbed, and the robbers are those who killed the Breford man, because there were other people who suffered the incident of robbery, and in front of some of them, they actually shot the Breford man after robbing some women off, and the security agencies are doing a tracing of what has happened. But the suspicion within the Ghanaian area is that it is actually an act which was committed by some Fulbe. The reason for which they also went out in attack of the Fulbe community living within the area. But either way, it's terrible, it's not right, and no one should take the law into his or her own hands. This is what we want to send clear, and we will make sure that anybody linked to this will definitely be arrested and prosecuted. 1, we must respect each other. 2, there must be continual dialogue. Actually be prejudiced into thinking that A is the cause of all the issues when indeed it may not be A. We must use the appropriate legal processes to address our issues if indeed other customer processes are not proving effective. And that's the recent killing of people in the Ghanaian corridor. For now, we have about 4 Fulanis who have been killed, with 5 of them also seriously injured. 2 of them have been referred to the Wa hospital, whilst the 3 are still at the Solar District Hospital. We equally had 1 Breford man who was also killed, and we suspected robbery. It is this suspected robbery of the Breford man which led to the killing of 4 Fulanis and the injury of about 5 of them. The intelligence agencies, the security agencies are working and to be able to ring fence all the perpetrators of these heinous crimes. But at the same time, we equally had some kind of situation brewing up within the home traditional area of the Solar Tunaka by history. And we ought to pay a visit to Gumura to hear the side of the story and go to the Poro to also hear the side of the story of the community. Most of the time, it is this mutual suspicion and miscommunication and misunderstanding which lead to some conflict through which arms may be used. So the main reason is to strategize, give assurance to the people, educate them in some instances, and orient them also in some instances for us to be able to have a very peaceful situation. So it was a joint RECSEC and DISEC meeting, and we moved to various areas. In fact, we plan to move to other areas as well, because we could not complete the very itinerary that we have. So it's a work in progress, and we want to be proactive. This time it is alleged that the Brifo community is attacking the Fulani community, leading to the killing of 4 of the Fulanis and indeed the injury of 5 of them. And this.
First of all, the Volta Regional Police Headquarters and all the MPs in the Volta region must treat this as a matter of urgency if these claims are really true. Because if these claims by this guy on Twitter is true, then our region is in danger. Then the Volta region is in danger, coupled with the fact that it's a border region. So look at this. So Okujeto tweeted about the evacuation of all embassy staffs in Iran and the closure of the embassy. And this guy called Selom came and replied with this. And this is what he said. Fulani gunmen are on rampage around Adidome and its enclaves, robbing people, injuring them, etc. If your government will not do anything about it, we will incite our people and meet them in the bushes. Don't forget, some Fulanis are nomadic. They are not indigenous, which is truth. They don't belong here, and they will not be mixed. So this is what Selom told Okujeto, and this is what he said again. And then this is what he said again. This evening, 5 Fulani gunmen armed with AK-47 assault rifles attacked our workers, injured them, took their phones, money, and Kia they were using between Adidome, Poviaji. They later abandoned the car. We have been talking about the dangers of allowing these Fulanis into our countries to live amongst us. Apparently, these robbery cases have been going on for a while in the area. Our security agencies have done nothing about it. And then the guy went ahead and said they have a village. The Fulanis have a village in the Volta region where he's speaking about. Look, if this is true, our region is in danger. So MPs in the Volta region and the Volta Regional House of the Volta Regional Police Headquarters, as a matter of fact, go to Adidome and deal with those people. Mr. Selom, I don't know whether you watch me, but if the Volta Regional Police Headquarters will do anything, please go to the national one. As we said, if some point in time this place is unsettling, we will not forgive this government. Believe me when I say.
Of course, I'm a Ghanaian and a proud one from the Guan tribe. I would never ever wish doom for this country. Never. Where will I go to? Where will I run to? But watch this video. I don't know why. Always Fulanis keeps on issuing threats. If you don't want Ghana to become like other countries, and then they claim they are Ghanaians. Who would wish doom for their own country? Who is going to wish doom for their own country? I, Nana say, wouldn't do that. Just watch the video.
Bad and chaotic, and similar thing has happened. The people of Beneiri have decided to attack our people, the Fulani community. And here we are. You can see this place. They are cattle herdsmen. You can see their houses here. This is where they sleep. This is another one. Now they have attacked them. All of them have fled. Why? Because they said they heard someone has been robbed about 20 kilometers away from here. 20 kilometers away from here. But the people of this town have decided to take the laws into their own hands and attack our people. What I want to tell you guys out there, you see, when things like this happen, we are peaceful people, we are not abiding people. We are not saying there are no criminals among us. In every community, in every home, there are criminals. But when somebody commits a crime, deal with that person individually. Don't attack his tribe. Our tribe is under attack. Fulbe are under attack. Fulanis are under attack everywhere. Why? Because one single person has committed a crime somewhere. How many other tribesmen or how many other tribes are in jail or are in doing corruption, are doing armed robbery, and their tribes are not being mentioned in this country? Please, we as Fulbe community in Ghana, we advise our people, we talk to our people, we let them know that they should stay away from certain things, and we are even working hand in hand with the security agencies, which most of the security heads can testify to that. But today, look at where we are. It's not that we cannot retaliate. We can retaliate, we can do worse things, but please, we are law-abiding citizens. We are peace and loving people. We don't want things like this should be happening. This is my brother. He lives in South.
Into what we don't want to do. Because when the process to the extent that we should also do what we want, I don't think there will be peace. Because when you are doubtful of the seed, make sure you don't sow it. Because when you sow it, it is going to germinate and you cannot differentiate the crop. I think with this, it's enough for them. We are okay.
We don't want what is happening in other countries to start happening here in Ghana. If you are being beaten or you are being stereotyped, you are being marginalized, please, it can lead to so many things. We don't want that to happen. We, the Ghanaian Fulanis, we don't want that.